Aloha! What's going on, everyone, and welcome to today's broadcast on EFPN, the Exertis Financial Partners Network. We have something special in store for you guys today as we're coming to you live from the beautiful islands of Hawaii. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it by starting with our first segment titled Inside Exertis, where we take an exclusive look at the current happenings taking place within the company Exertis Financial Partners. So stay tuned. All right, hey, so today we have, of course, Mr. Kelly Davison, one of the big leaders over here in Maui, Hawaii. And of course, this weekend, is the Rocktober event that you guys have actually been collaborating on and doing over here at the Cameron Center, And Kelly, can you tell a little bit about, what was the importance of curating this type of event for the weekend? You guys have been doing it consistently now within this time frame. So what was the importance, and what kind of prompted you guys to go ahead and start an event like this?
Absolutely. So we do training over here every Saturday. We meet with our teams, we have new guests coming in, but really there is a momentum that is happening right now that we have never seen before. And leading up to October, we go, let's create this event, Rocktober Maui and Rocktober Oahu. As we've been building out Maui and Oahu, we realize now is a critical time to finish out 2023.
Right.
So we got together and said, hey, let's create this event and let's do a massive inviting and let's really make an impact for Maui. And so our team, our leadership, they all got together, and over the last 3, 4, 5 weeks, they have been making the phone calls, working overtime to just try and meet with new blood, new clients, being able to get the word out. Exertis is here, and we're able to provide lots of help and provide wisdom to those that are trying to get ahead in life.
Fantastic. Now, for someone who is thinking about attending an event like this, whether they are business operators or people who are in the industry or people who just want to work on finances, like what could those individuals expect to learn or experience when they attend one of these events?
Absolutely. Good question, because there's people that's kind of intimidated by finances.
Sure.
Those are the type of people that, gosh, I never really saw myself as being able to talk to others about finances. Maybe they've been in the hospitality industry their entire career or some other type of industry. Well, the barrier to get into Exertis is very minimal, and the mentorship is very strong. And with you having to have that kind of foundation to start with, it lowers that intimidation so that they could go out and say, you know what, I actually can do this. Yet for those that are very advanced, maybe they're a financial advisor, maybe in the banking industry, they can come in and be like, I have never seen this. I have never heard of tax-free retirements or BYOBs or other things that they may have been doing this type of, been in the finance industry all their life, but never heard of the concepts we've been able to do.
Absolutely. And of course, to touch in a little bit about that and just kind of like delve into it a little bit more, you talked a little bit about some of the solutions, the financial concepts that, that you guys share within these type of events. So would you say that those solutions, especially in the community over here in Maui, is that something that they gravitate to in terms of learning about these? Is this important for them to know and just understand?
Absolutely. It's really remarkable how many homeowners we are talking to right now that don't have a living trust. And as we're talking with them, they're realizing not only do they need a living trust, but they might be in a 30-year term mortgage or whatever the case may be, and they're just trying to get out of debt. So now it's opening up the opportunity to talk about build your own bank.
Wow.
Talk about tax-free retirements. Talk about the other solutions that we have to help them get ahead. And what the Living Trust has done is opened up just this whole world for us to be able to come in and provide these solutions for them.
Wow, fantastic, and much needed. I mean, I would expect not only in just Maui alone, all of the islands, but even in the mainland as well, as people need these type of financial strategies, these solutions to be able to accomplish whatever they would like to accomplish financially, And so it's kind of like switching gears on the business aspect of this. People who are in the industry, people are in Exertis, business operators that are thinking about doing events like this, whether it be maybe at their local community center, or maybe at a hotel. what would you say to someone who is thinking about starting an event like this? Like, in terms of maybe some challenges they will run into, or maybe some tips to get things going, and of course, how it will help them in their overall growth of their business operations.
Oh, that's great, because we started from small beginnings, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we started at a Starbucks. We started in the hotel lobby, and we to get ahead and think about doing a major event like this, all it takes is more than one.
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
have simply one person that is in agreement with you, then it takes only one more, and just one more. And the next thing you know, you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people that's joining you, and you need that bigger space, and it's turning into a bigger and bigger event, right? And so it gets more exciting because more people are gravitating towards, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that vision. I want to be a part of what you're doing to help people, right? And so they get excited about this event when in fact you realize, gosh, it was just last week, it seems like I was only trying to meet with one person at a Starbucks, right? And so it's exciting to grow, and those that are trying to get into a market and open up the opportunities to create an event like this, I would say to them, look, it just is a matter of saying yes and getting started. Even if you show up and nobody shows up, and that sometimes happens, right?
Sure.
But you know what? It's consistency. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it again and again and again, and don't give up.
I love that. Just execute. Just get your foot in the door. Obviously, you're going to make some mistakes.
Absolutely.
But that's where the growth and the opportunity stem from.
Yep.
And of course, that was some great responses there, Mr. Kelly. And of course, we're ending off 2023. We're coming into 2024. What are some of the plans that maybe your own organization or even Team Maui, Team Hawaii is going to be conducting this next year? What are you guys looking forward to in this upcoming year of 2024?
Oh, that's great, because we have a really big vision. First of all, we want to bring 100 agents from Hawaii to the leadership convention in February. That's number one. So that's a big goal for us, and that's going to take a lot of work and growth within our teams. The second thing is, we're not only planting our flag here in Maui, but we're looking at select states and areas to be able to go to. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to go to Oahu and do a major event there.
Yes.
We have other states like Colorado, Missouri, Alaska, Virginia, Texas, and Arizona that we're looking at going into those markets here in 2024. We want to establish the teams, the leadership, create the foundation, mentorship and training there in those areas, so that eventually we can launch and open offices there, perhaps in 2024 or 2025.
Sure.
And with that said, we hope to essentially expand this wall
Look at this, right?
Be able to get more leaders in here and recognize them for their hard efforts.
I love it, and you guys are doing some great things. I mean, of course, this year, of course, there was the opening of Maui headquarters, which was huge, no?
Yes.
And then I believe just the growth from that has just been tremendous, especially since as you said, your humble beginnings of home. I loved it even earlier. We were at Starbucks, and you said that was your first office. Some of them was in Marriott lobby, but
right.
That's where it comes from, and it's great to be able to see and witness the growth. Great to be a part of that, and at the same time, just looking forward to what you and the team are going to be doing this next year, and of course many years to come. So,
Thanks,
Kelly, thank you so much for taking the time to conduct this interview, and looking forward to this year.
Yeah, thank you so much, Noah.
Wonderful.
All right.
It was an absolute pleasure to be able to sit down and have this conversation with Kelly and also other leaders from Team Hawaii to really learn about what they're doing in creating opportunities for the communities and impacting their lives through what they do and what's taken place here on the islands of Hawaii and throughout all across the nation. And so they actually have big aspirations alongside with other leaders throughout America, where they're providing these type of events in terms of financial education to their communities, and also teaching people how they could develop a business around financial concepts. And in fact, Team Hawaii, they already have started their expansion and got the ball rolling, created some momentum for themselves by taking Rocktober all the way to even the islands of Oahu. And so throughout this weekend, they were able to conduct an event there too as well. So they're going places, they're taking this event and have aspirations to be able to do it all across America, and hopefully you could be able to catch the next one too, because of course what they can expect from attending events like this is they'll not only learn about how to develop a business around these concepts, but how to really help themselves through retirement planning, estate planning, legacy planning, tax planning, you name it. It's all there for them, laid out, and so that they could go ahead and invoke lives and change their lives, not only themselves but also throughout their families and throughout their peer groups as well.
Alright guys, get ready to witness the much anticipated announcement of EFPN's top 5 players of the week. We'll kickstart the excitement by beginning with our 5th ranked player, Marites Kabalit, who has demonstrated remarkable leadership by achieving an impressive 3,758 points in personal production. Now let's shift our focus to the 4th position, where Hamid Halim with an outstanding 3,804 points in base production. Amazing job to the team. Prepare to be truly amazed by our 3rd ranked player, Zen Carla Zalazar, who amassed 4,213 points in personal production. Now let's direct our attention to the 2nd position to the leaderboard, Kylie Naganuma with 4,328 points in personal production. And now it's time to unveil our number 1 spot. We take immense pride in presenting Martha Selly, who has achieved extraordinary 49,789 points in personal production. And that wraps up our top 5 players of the week. Great job to everyone.
Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining us on today's broadcast. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Stay tuned, and of course consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more notifications on events like this and to see other future broadcasts. Guys, we want to say thank you for always supporting us, and we truly appreciate you guys taking the time for joining on today's broadcast. Much mahalo everyone, and aloha.